You can tell craze has gone absolutely crazy when Karens start coming out of the woodworks to do stupid things in order to get this thing before anyone else actually gets said thing. Welcome to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Let's get into the clips. I would gather you that most of you Americans who have been around the internet for the past handful of weeks would probably be vaguely aware of the Stanley Cup and the weird hype train that's going on around it. Anyway, recently, Starbucks and Target did a collab one, which led to many lines starting outside of these stores from like 3 a.m. Here we have a clip where some bright guy decided to cut in line to try and get one first themselves.
This dude tried to cut the line for the Starbucks X Target Stanley Cup, but we were not having it.
No. And then you said you're going to protect me. So I got over here because I didn't want to
you have to get to the end of the line.
There was no line.
There is a line.
You were in a circle over here.
Because we already knew our place.
But it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Can somebody call the police and get the...
We know, right. And you're not getting in. You're not getting in first. Okay, we will talk to management. That's
Go ahead, talk to him.
Yep.
The hell is your problem? Like,
What's our problem?
like,
Because everybody here is all respectful of each other. The people who are in the back of the line, they're not up here insisting.
There is no line.
There is a line. Ask everybody
You
here.
made the line.
No,
there's a line.
But you know what? They respect that. They respect that.
Target would have made a line if they wanted a line.
There is, and they're inside watching everything.
Okay.
The lady in the beige pants ended up hitting the call button to get a manager to come outside.
We heard you guys. Come on now.
I understand, but there was no line.
How is there no line? There's all these people.
It was a circle.
All right, it was a circle, but we were still standing in front.
At the end of the line.
Obviously,
Hey,
cops.
we're not arguing.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
It will not be a thing.
Yep.
I don't know who was here first.
He is
Right along the line.
He came up after me.
Okay.
And I knew my place.
When did you get here?
I got here after the blonde.
Okay.
No.
So
No.
wherever you were,
Because everybody watched you and said something to you.
I was here
You
after
might as
her.
well only take
let's get this going. Number one,
Are you serious?
2,
Oh, it's in chronological order.
3.
I was number 8.
Thank you.
Nope, no.
We were let in at 8 a.m. sharp. Cup secured.
I don't know what's worse, all the people that are coming here to a store before 3 a.m. in the morning in order to get a cup, or the person who's cutting through the line in order to get the cup first. I say this whilst having like shelving of video game collectibles in the background. It's a bit of a hypocritical thing, isn't it? I get it. I actually do get this type of craze. Because I have my own thing where I just like collecting game collectibles. I've got a lot of them in the shelves behind me because it's just cool. It's cool, and that's all there is to it. This guy's a total entitled asshole for just being that way. Like, I get it. Getting one of these things is like seemingly super difficult, and you want one. But at the same time, cutting in front of lines just to make sure you get one is just, I don't know, it seems a bit self-entitled, ain't you? And at the end of the day, if you fail to get it, boo-hoo, it's still just a cup. A really good cup, but it's just a cup. You know? You can get it down the line when the craze dies down a little bit if necessary. I don't know. I can't say it's horrible, it's bad to be this type of way over cups because I get the whole collecting thing, but at the same time, isn't it a bit stupid? Here we have an interesting one. The person who's already here in the car park, they parked normally in their car park, but because the person next to them had double parked, they were extremely close to their car to the point where they couldn't get into the driver's seat. So they have the most appropriate reaction to that incident. Not?
Do it!
Do it. Take a picture.
I'm taking a video!
I got plenty of spots. Out of the way.
Prick.
Walk off, bitch.
Get the out of here. You.
Do something.
Do you.
Curious question here. I wonder, would you have had the same reaction if she wasn't in the car? Like, if she was inside doing her own thing and he came out to see this, would he have actually still gone to throw stuff, or would he have just been like, fuck, looks like I screwed myself here because I double parked? Like, I feel like that, for me, seeing some people's reactions, sometimes some people react far more because the person who caused them the supposed due harm is actually there, so they'll give an appropriate reaction to them. And I say appropriate reaction. It's not really, but you get what I mean. And it seems bright-eyed to throw your drink at a person's car when the entire problem you're currently having is almost entirely your fault. No, not almost. It is entirely your fault for double parking. If you didn't double park, you wouldn't be having this problem in the first place. And good job. We have inflation right now, buddy. You probably threw away like $4 or $5 of a drink right there. Also, our camera person, you didn't do yourself any favors by going to kick his car. Not the brightest move. In this clip, we've got a very interesting thing going on here. So this is the manager we're talking to here with a detergent and things along those lines, and some weird, frustrating things have obviously occurred prior to this clip that I will honestly just let the manager explain herself.
You come in here and you make me void transactions, and then you're gonna go back there and grab the exact same stuff that I have sitting right here.
What did I tell you? Can you change the number?
You told me you didn't want it. So I voided the transaction. I put the stuff over here, and you didn't say another word to me. So I am going to refuse this sale. Have a good day.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanna pay them.
No, not today.
What is your name?
My name's Tiffany, and I'm the ASM of this store. So please leave.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna do this with you guys.
You say I can record you?
Please leave.
That one is a store in Topeka, Indiana. The girl don't want to send me the thinking because she don't want we use. Yeah. Then when we start in the store, she's very racist.
You guys cannot.
You are very racist.
Store. No, I'm not.
You are very racist.
I have Mexican people in my family and black people in my family.
Yeah, but you are. You too.
So this is a very interesting one. From what I can gauge from reading some of the comments and other things with this clip, it seems like that this customer is trying to get the manager to change the price of the detergent based upon the price they saw elsewhere, hence why they didn't want the initial transaction, and that's why you hear the customer say, I want you to change the numbers. Obviously, it's something to do with that here, which is interesting to say the least, to be completely honest. From what I can gauge from this clip, it seems like the manager is mostly in the right here. She was calm and mostly professional about this situation. Was clearly frustrated to how these people were choosing to deal with this by apparently having a transaction earlier, deciding that they don't want those items and getting her to avoid the transaction, only to get the same items again to go through a different transaction, which obviously at a certain point the manager's going to be like, okay, what are you doing? Because it's one of those things where there's a lot of people who do shady things when checking out supermarkets and stuff like that, and they will do some really weird shenanigans to attempt to do something. Like, I don't get what they're trying to gain out of this, but usually if you point out the shady shenanigans they're doing, they will attempt to pull any form of victim card they can to make it seem like they're not really doing anything when they're very aware of what they're doing is kind of shady. This might be that here. I don't know. What are your thoughts in the comments down below? First up, we've got a person who decided to not pay for the nails that they've just gotten done at this nail salon. So the person who works there took an interesting approach in order to attempt to get their money's worth.
Ma'am, help!
I mean, I have to commend the guy a little bit for just being that willing to go along with the car and that ride in that same way, but at the same time, that is also an absolutely catastrophically dumb idea. Like, all it would have taken is if this person in the car was just a touch more aggressive with the reverse, like just slowly does it and then just whacks it a little bit, and suddenly that person would be injured. Or when they're driving away, they just accelerate very aggressively, and you get either just fall off the car and get mildly injured, or you try to hold on and get yourself even more injured. It's genuinely just one of those things where I get it. I understand why you're in this situation, why you're doing what you're doing, but at the same time, it's a very, very dumb move that is going to get yourself hurt. Like, at that point, just grab the license number of the car to let the police know that what just happened, and hopefully they'll do something. You can't make any guarantees though, so it's really just unfortunate. Now we have a guy who decided to drop a bunch of N-bombs inside of the store and going over to a bunch of people, and this guy who's recording decides to confront him about it, ask him why he's being racist, and well, I'll let you watch what happens next.
That's their face. Hey, this is my desk though too. Look for him. This is my desk though. Show your face, dumbass. I don't give a f***. Why are you calling people the N-word? Stupid ass. I don't care.
Drop your phone.
Go away. Why'd you f*** me?
You hit him. Give me my fucking phone.
Go.
Give me my phone.
Okay.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Break it. Go to jail, bitch. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. He hit me and she hit me.
Yourself.
Fuck you.
Call the cops.
I genuinely gotta ask the question, what is your thoughts when you're trying to hit people who are clearly recording you? Yes, you're trying to take their phone from them, but what if you fail to get their phone from them and they stop recording and they close their phone? Now that recording's saved, if you're attempting to assault them, try to steal their things, now you're definitely in a lot of hot water. Like, I don't get why people just don't think these things through. If someone's clearly recording you, you don't do stupid shit whilst they're recording you in order to stop them from recording you, because if you fail in your attempts, it's only going to make your plight 10 times worse. As we see here, the clip's all recorded. I hope this was given to the police and you got an assault charge for this. Like, jeez. See, I'd probably take his advice and maybe start putting things in the bin, because I don't think you want to find out what he has to take care of you, quote unquote. Still a crazy man. He could have been a lot more calmer about this entire thing, but I can get the frustration of shit from someone else's yard ending up in your yard, but this is not how you handle it. Here as we watch as an employee inside of a pharmacist is trying to perform the impossible by performing the definition of insanity to a customer who clearly is not listening and is very angry for some foreseen reason.
You know what? I don't think you should pick up your prescription here. I'll transfer it out right now.
Why do I? Okay, do you?
Your name and date of birth?
Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's window ain't open.
What is your name and date of birth?
Excuse me. Why do I need to transfer my prescription out? Because y'all's pick up. For what?
Like
I came yesterday. She said she was going to transfer it. She didn't.
what is your name and date of birth?
What are you talking about? Now you're saying I'm disrespectful. You're being disrespectful.
I can't help you if you don't tell me your name and date of birth.
That's not what my prescription is here. I don't need it transferred out. Can you drop?
You're taking up my time and I'm trying to help you.
And
if you don't let me help you, I will
but
hang up.
you want to go back and forth with me
What
when
is
you
your
could
name and date of
you
birth?
could have dropped the prescription through this window right now.
What is your name and date of birth?
You hear this? Because I
will
want
hang
my
up.
prescription.
Answer my question.
You said answer your question. What's your name?
You don't want your medicine transferred, so
What
she
is your
shouldn't
name and
transfer
date
it.
of birth?
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Amber.
Amber. Okay. So Amber, y'all can't give me my medicine. That's
I'm
already.
trying to help you right now, but you are
It's
not
already
giving me
ready.
your
You
date of birth.
keep
That is required to
no.
pick up.
Okay,
You are
but
not listening.
okay, but you keep telling me you're gonna transfer
What is
my
your name
prescription.
and date of birth?
I swear, talking to some people is like slamming your head against a brick wall over and over and over again and hoping that something might change by, let's say, the example of brutally knocking yourself out so you don't have to deal with this mess anymore. Like, she was just asking you a simple question. She wanted your name and date of birth, probably for various different reasons. A, because it will help her find out what prescription you're goddamn chasing, woman. It's very simple. And you're just sitting here going on as like, oh, you don't want to help me. Oh, you're just being a rude person. How am I being disrespectful when you don't want to help me? She's literally asking you a question that when she gets the information from, she'll be able to help you. It's like talking to a brick wall. You're just not listening. How do you expect her to fix this problem if you're not willing to listen to her as she tries to figure the problem out? Like, what the f- We're on an airplane. This guy's forced to sit next to a person of color, decides to text their family about how much they dislike this, and the person next to them decides to see it on their phone and then confronts them about it. Here's the clip.
Decided I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do, and I want you to know that I saw your text messages and I think you're disgusting.
What text message?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to repeat it because everybody doesn't need to know, but I want you to know that I know. I saw you and I think that you're disgusting. You don't have anything to say to that, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. And speaking of, yeah, you should. And speaking of airlines weeding people out, maybe if they raise prices, you know, maybe you wouldn't be able to afford to sit with your family. That way they don't have to sit next to black people. Okay? Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, you don't have to be sorry to me. You're sorry because I saw it. But I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do sitting next to you.
Okay, I am.
Uh-huh. You should be.
Okay, I get it. That was probably very flipping racist from that guy, but at the same time, why are you watching what he's typing on his phone in the first place? I just gotta ask you a question there. How did we get to that point in the first place? Like, do you have a legitimate reason for doing that, or are you just a very, very nosy person who has to know what everyone else is doing around you? You have to know what they're doing on their phone. You have to know what they're texting. All these other crap. Like, I get it. Probably very flipping racist from this guy, but at the same time, you're a bit of an asshole for just snooping over their soldiers and reading their text messages from a person that you don't fucking know. Like, that's still a shitty move to do in the first place. In this next clip, we seem to have a Karen who's extremely unhappy with the food they order and therefore requesting their money back, in probably by far the worst way possible.
You got your money right there.
No, I don't. Because until he hands me the money, it ain't my money. So that ain't my money. Give me my money back. Give me my money back. Give me my, have you receipt? Give me my money back. 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 All these, didn't nobody do nothing to you. Give me my money back. Give me my money back. Give me my money back.
This clip leaves me with several questions, mainly because I just wonder, why is she wanting her money in the back in the first place? Was there something wrong with her food? Was there maybe some hair, or she got the wrong order? Like, she asked for, let's say, something to be taken out of a burger, and that tomato or that onion or whatever it is was actually put into the burger, or the order was done slightly wrong. Whatever the reason is, I'm honestly curious on why the people at the registers just didn't give the money back or give another option sooner. I don't know the reality of what happened here, but this person was extremely unhappy and just kept demanding for their money back, and when they weren't getting it back, they decided to up the levels to make sure that they're probably not going to get their money back by just taking something random on the desk there and just throw it off to the side. And of course they do it again a little later, which is just a question, like, if you really want your money back, why are you destroying property of this retail, of this fast food restaurant? What's the point in doing that? It only makes it that you're probably going to have to pay something in the future, especially if they decide to press charges or you get caught up by the law for this type of thing. I don't know. And also, what's with the charges thing, just repeating the same thing over and over and over again, expecting to get different results? Here we have an upset Karen who is interrupting a bunch of people who are working on the fiber network, who apparently said freaking at them. Yeah, that's right. Freaking. Here's the clip.
So well, but you don't talk to any customer like that. Where are you guys from? Where are you from?
Hold on. Talk to who?
Talk to me.
Ma'am, you were parked in the middle of the road. I said, ma'am, I have nowhere to park. I'm working on the fiber.
You told me I have no frickin' way to get this.
Did I say that?
Frickin'. You use frickin'.
Did everybody hear that?
Okay, lie.
Ma'am.
Lie.
We recorded it.
Where are you? Where are you from?
We're from Florida. Where are you from?
I want to know what company this is. Where are you from? What fiber company are you from?
Okay.
You don't talk to me that way.
Did anybody talk to her that way?
Oh, you gang. You're just you know better. I can see it on your face.
Ma'am,
don't talk to me that way. Where are you from? I'm just asking what company.
Ma'am.
Is this Vast?
Ma'am.
Is it Midco?
Who?
Blue Earth, whatever it is?
Ma'am, you come over here and you're yelling at everybody, and that is so wrong.
I am just telling you, your truck, you can't see around
I'm in the middle of the road here. I put cones up so that you guys can come around.
You can't see to make a left turn.
Ma'am.
That's all I'm telling you.
That is under a safety protocol.
You drive up here and try to make a left turn. You're just an asshole, and I'll find out where you're from.
My name's TJ.
Man, that's freaking crazy. I cannot freaking get over this freaking stuff. I can't say, Jesus. I'm too Australian to be able to say frickin' a million times over. All I can say is that this is just one of those things that is really stupid. Like, just genuinely like, oh, you said fricking at me, end of the world. Like, that is the worst thing you can say to a person. Man, they didn't even use a swear word at you. Yeah, they used a replacement for a swear word. Like, it's probably could be considered potentially somewhat near as bad as just saying fuck you, but it's not as harsh because they said frickin'. Like, that's not even, wow. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's losing her mind over her Macca's meal. Wait, hold on a moment. That's the Australian word. McDonald's meal.
Angry Karen wants her meal.
I come up here about the same shit every day. How the fuck you forget a whole meal? How do you forget a whole meal? I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'll beat your fucking ass in front of your fucking... Oh, now you're gonna argue. Just give me my fucking money back. I'll give you the shit back. I'll beat your fucking ass, you pass around, bitch.
truck. And I'm 25 fucking hours on both of you fucking red bitches. I'm gonna fuck your bitch ass here. Stupid ass.
You know, it's probably one of the best things they've ever put in any form of retail store, those big fuck-off plastic screens everywhere. Like, they're so annoying to deal with half the time, especially when they first came into practice, but my god, they save so many certain issues. Here we have a Karen who decides to trespass into someone else's house because they're having a party in the upstairs part of the house. When she gets called out for it, she just walks away.
Let's get a video.
Take a picture of you too.
Dude, we got my first Karen.
Picture of you too.
Literally walked into my house.
I know I'm walking to your house.
It's amazing.
I know, it is amazing. And we're going to report you. I'm now going to report this to the owner because this is too much. You guys do this all the time.
Feel free.
So if you don't want people to come in, don't write entrance.
Why do you hate music so
Rooftop,
much?
third floor. Because you guys have been doing this all the time.
Hey, you know, you could have just knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, we would have turned it
Oh,
on.
no. We did. We did. You guys didn't hear it.
And that was the direction you chose to take this. Thank you.
It is
Have a
the
great
direction
night.
you chose to take it.
What's your name? Which house is yours, Miss Trespasser? Maybe I should follow her to her house. See which lady this is. BMW. Ooh! She's got a Beamer. We can get the plates. Let's see. Got him.
So either two things here. Either A, she is that damn lazy she's not even willing to walk down a few houses so she have to drive down there, or B, she doesn't even live in this neighborhood or that nearby in order to do, and she's complaining about these people at this house. Both of them are pretty stupid to say the least, and just walking to someone else's house is not how you do things. If you want to make a noise complaint, I don't know, call the police, let them handle the situation if they feel like it's actually warranted, not you, you're not the police, calm down, good god. Here, apparently this restaurant refused to take the order of this group here, but then turns out they took the order of someone else right underneath their nose right after they refused the first person's order. I'm not 100% sure what's actually happening in this clip. Here's the clip.
She is taking this gentleman's order right now. You make sure you record all of that. He stated right here to the left that it's carry out only because they don't have any staff, and she's taking this person's order. Thank you. I don't care. You're taking one person's order. You can't refuse someone else. My husband is an attorney. I'll be contacting you. Take the shit for you. But it's fine. At the end of the day, you have it recorded. You have a blessed day. And happy holidays to you guys. But what you're doing is wrong. You got one man over there in the corner.
Security right. You have a policy to follow.
No, you don't, because you're taking someone else's order. You're taking someone else's order right now. And you refuse to serve it.
I don't look like I'm taking anybody's order. I look like I'm having a conversation with you. Have a nice night.
Ma'am, it was recorded that you just was asking him.
No,
It's on camera.
Nah, you had asked him and it was recorded.
And it was recording, but it's good though.
It's fine. Again, I'll say I had a conversation. Have a good night, ma'am. I'm not going to argue with you.
It's not nice to lie.
If you would like, have a good night.
It's not good to lie.
It's not nice to lie.
Or do I gotta answer the way it is?
That's not how you talk to a customer.
You made a decision. You sat here. It's not a security issue. You're taking someone's order and she had it recorded, and you're going to deliberately lie when recording don't lie. At the end of the day, recording don't lie. But at the end of the day, you would deal with it.
It's me talking to him. Have a good night.
You're asking gentlemen about from taking the order.
Have a good night.
I have a funny feeling there might be something else happening for this clip to have occurred in the first place that we're not quite being given the information for, or this restaurant's just racist, but I highly doubt that that's the fact here. Granted, it's entirely possible, but I don't know, this one I've got nothing on, sorry.